Will share data of Pakistan's losses in Op Sindoor soon. CD's Anil Chauhan, Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan, on Tuesday reflected upon Operation Sindoor and said that the Indian Armed Forces will share the specific data of losses incurred by Pakistan in the near future. He said that data about the number of Pakistani aircraft and radars destroyed will be put out after assessment soon. When I was asked about losses on our side, I said these are not important. The results and how you act are important. It would not be very correct to talk about losses. Suppose you go in a cricket test match, and you win by an innings defeat, then there's no question of how many wickets, how many balls and how many players. Based on technical parameters, we will take out this particular data and share it with you. We will tell you how many aircraft we destroyed and how many radars did we destroy. Well, make a rough assessment of that and come out with that shortly, CD's Chauhan said in response to the query at an event in Pune. Watch Pune. On being asked about the losses incurred by Pakistan's side during Operation Sindoor, Chief of Defence Staff CD's General Anil Chauhan says, when I was asked about losses on our side, I said these are not important. The results and how you act are important. It pic.twitter.com /0re5k1tf Ani June 3, 2025. The CDs spoke in detail about May 7 to 10 Operation Sindoor and said that the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack triggered the war. The whole starting point of this particular war was the Pahalgam terror attack. Is terrorism a rational act of warfare? I don't think that's because terrorism has no defined logic as far as our adversary is concerned. It has taken a decision to bleed India by 1,000 cuts in 1965. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto declared a 1,000-year war against India when he addressed the United Nations Security Council. He said that Operation Sindoor was a first no-contact warfare, except for what happened on the line of control. It was a mix of kinetic and non-kinetic operations, he said. The top army official said that on May 10, Pakistan intended to get India to its knees in 48 hours, but India's precision strikes at Pakistan's Air Force bases compelled them to pick up the phone and talk about the ceasefire. Watch Pune. Chief of Defence Staff CD's General Anil Chauhan says, on the 10th of May, at about 1 a.m., their Pakistan aim was to get India to its knees in 48 hours. Multiple attacks were launched and in some manner, they have escalated this conflict, which we had pic.twitter.com abqlz912 cu Ani June 3, 2025. On the 10th of May, at about 1 a.m., their Pakistan aim was to get India to its knees in 48 hours. Multiple attacks were launched and in some manner, they have escalated this conflict, which we had actually hit only terror targets operations which they thought would continue for 48 hours, folded up in about 8 hours, and then they picked up the telephone and said they wanted to talk, he said. Swipe left for next video. On May 10, the Indian Armed Forces inflicted heavy damage to the Pakistani forces and their military infrastructure deep inside Pakistan. In response to Pakistan's ballistic missiles, which were destroyed midair by Indian air defense systems, the Indian forces launched BrahMos and destroyed at least 11 air bases in the enemy territory. Pakistani DGMO reached out to his Indian counterpart, seeking a ceasefire. India accepted the request and reached an understanding with Pakistan to halt military operations. Latest blogs